Jain students. So after doing question number 1 and 2 of exercise 9.1, now let us move on to question number 3. And in question number 3 we are going to do first part. In first part the question is said add the following. So we have to add, there are certain expressions that are given and we have to add those expressions, and they are AB minus BC plus BC minus CA plus CA minus AB. These are the expressions, and I have put addition sign over there. And now what we will do is we will arrange the like terms. So here it is AB, and where can you find AB over here? So you can see that AB as is at the last, and the sign that is there is minus. Then let's move on to this. So if you see BC over here, so where do you find BC next? It's just next to it, then minus CA plus CA. Now what you are observing is that if there is nothing, it means it is 1, and here also it is 1. So 1 minus 1 is 0. So 0 AB will ultimately be, see, all of them are getting cancelled because they all have the opposite signs. This is minus, so this is plus. This is minus, this is plus. Also the constants are same everywhere. That is why the answer of this will be 0. Now after the first part, let us move on to third part. In third part, let us see what is happening. In third part it is written add the following, and the expressions are 2p square q square minus 3pq plus 4, and the other expression that is given is 5 plus 7pq minus 3p square q square. Now what you are finding over here is that let's begin from here, 2p square q square. Do you find this p square q square anywhere else? Because we have to arrange the like terms, and so for that we will have to search where are the like terms. So p square q square, where do you find? You find it once again at the end. So it is minus 3p square q square. Then let's move on to this one. It is minus 3pq, and then you have plus 7pq here. Then let's add the constants. So it is 4 plus 5. Also make it a habit of checking whether you have written all the terms or not. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It means you have taken all the terms. Now let's add. So here it is p square q square, and here also it is p square q square. Now see the constant. Over here it is 2, over here it is minus 3. So 2 minus 3 will be minus 1, and that is why it will be minus p square q square. Okay, I am repeating it once again, because 2 minus 3 will be minus 1, and if I haven't written 1, it means it is already present. So it will be minus p square q square. Then let's see these two terms, and pq is in both, and over here it is minus 3 plus 7. So since they both have different signs, so what we will do is we will subtract, but we will take the sign of the number having greater absolute value, and that is why 7 minus 3 will be plus 4. So it will be plus 4pq, and at the end you have 4 plus 5, and you know that 4 plus 5 is 9. So I hope that nobody will be having any confusion in question number 3. After 3, now let us move on to question number 4. In question number 4, we will be doing B and C part. So let's do the B part first. And over here you need to pay attention, because in addition you are seeing that the sign was not changing, but in subtraction you people know that whenever there is bracket the sign changes. Also, the other thing that you have to pay attention is many a times it is observed that students commit mistake. They write the term given, they write the expression given first, and then from that they subtract the expression that is given at the last. Whereas if you notice over here it is mentioned subtract 3xy plus 5yz minus 7zx from 5xy minus 2yz minus 2zx plus 10xyz. So it is said we have to subtract this from this. Okay, so the one which is given at last will be coming. We get fruit from tree, so it means that tree is bigger. In the same manner over here, when you are seeing subtract this, that is 3x, one expression from other, so that other will be written first and the first one will be written at last. So that is why I am writing this 4b, and that is why if you observe in question, then you will be finding I have written 5xy minus 2yz minus 2zx plus 10xyz. Okay, this is in one bracket minus the one that was given in beginning, 5xy minus 2yz minus 2zx plus 10xyz minus the other term is 3xy plus 5yz minus 7zx. Now what we will do over here is let's first remove the bracket, and for that what I am doing is I have written this 5xy minus 2yz minus 2zx plus 10xyz, and then you know that whenever the negative sign gets multiplied inside the bracket, we change the sign. So if there is no sign, it means it is positive, and when we will change the sign, then this will become negative. So it is minus 3xy, this is positive, so it will become negative. 5yz, this is negative, so it will become positive. Okay, I am repeating it once again. So I have written this expression as it is because there is no sign, it means it is positive. But when we are talking about this expression, so in beginning it is the negative sign, that is why when you will multiply, the sign will change, and this is positive, so it became negative. This also is positive, so it became negative, and this is negative, so it became positive. Now the next thing that we will be doing is we will be arranging the like terms, and let's search for them. So 5xy, where do we get 5x, where do we get xy? We don't have any xy, we have over here minus 3xy. Then let's see yz, minus 2yz, where do we have yz? It's here, so minus 5yz. Then minus 2zx, minus 2zx plus 7zx. Then plus 10xyz. Let us see whether I have written all the terms or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It means all the terms are written. Now 5 minus 3 will be 2. So it will be 2xy. They both are having same sign, and you know that same sign always get added, and we put the sign that is over there. So in that way 2 plus 5 will be 7, and the answer will be minus 7yz. We have done this. Now let's move on to zx, and sorry, I have written xy whereas it is zx. Okay, so minus 2zx plus 7zx means it will be plus 5zx, and then we have done this, we have done this, we have done this also. Then finally plus 10xyz is left, so this will be your answer. Now after this, let's move on to the C part. Okay, all of you write down this, then we will be moving. Now, the C part is that subtract and 4p square q minus 3pq plus 5pq square minus 8p plus 7q minus 10 from, so that the last has to be written first, and in last we have 18 minus 3p minus 11q plus 5pq, then minus 2pq square minus 2pq square plus 5p square q, and from it we have to subtract 4p square q minus 3pq plus 5pq square minus 8p. I am writing the next part over here, minus 8p and plus 7q minus 10. Let's check once again. 18 minus 3p minus 11q plus 5pq minus 2pq square plus 5p square q, and from it we have subtracted 4p square q minus 3pq plus 5pq square minus 8p plus 7q and minus 10. Now what we'll do is, you people know that we will now be changing the sign. Okay, and when we will be changing the sign, then this will be 18 minus 3p minus 11q plus 5pq minus 2pq square plus 5p square q is written in the same manner. The reason behind it is that there is no sign, so the sign is positive and their sign will not change which are inside the bracket. But now over here it is minus signs outside, so we will change the sign. This positive will become negative, so 4p square q, this is minus, so it will become positive 3pq, this is positive, so it will become negative, and this is negative, so it will become positive, negative and positive. Now what we will be doing after this is, we will be arranging the terms. Okay, now when we are arranging the terms, then this is constant, so 18. Where do you else find the constant? So you find the constant at the end, that is plus 10. Then minus 3p. Where is p? Again, now you can observe that p is over here, so plus 8p. Then we have q, so minus 11q. Where do we find q after this? So q is over here, minus 7q. Then after q we have taken plus 5pq, plus 5pq. And where do you find pq after this? Pq is over here, so plus 3pq. Then after pq we have taken pq square, so minus 2pq square. And when this pq square, so let's search, it is p square q. See, the exponent of p is 1, over here it is 2. Exponent of q is 2, whereas over here it is 1. So they both are not same. P q square is over here, so minus 5 pq square. Then let's move on to plus 5 p square q. P square q is just next to it, so 4p square q. And then now let us check whether we have written all the terms or not. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So all the terms are written. Now let's add or subtract. See, 18 plus 10 will be 28. They both are having different signs, so they will be subtracted. And since 8 is having greater absolute value, so the sign will be positive. 8 minus 3 is 5, so it will be plus 5p. Now these are the two like terms, and since they both have same sign, so they will be getting added, and sign will be of negative, so minus 18q. Once again, they both have to be added because they both are having same sign and they have positive sign. So 5 plus 3 will be 8, so 8pq. Then after pq, let's move on to pq square. They both are having same sign, so they will be getting added, and since they both are having negative sign, so I have written negative sign over here, and 2 plus 5 will be 7, 7pq square. I have also done for these two like terms, and then let's move on to the last like term, and that is p square q. What you observe that over here this is positive, this is negative, so we will subtract. 5 minus 4 is 1, but since here the sign having greater absolute value is positive, that is why here it will be plus. 5 minus 4 is 1, and that is why I write p square q, and this is our answer. Okay. So now in this way we have done with exercise 9.1. For the rest of the part we will be meeting in the next video. Till then, bye, take care.